Live to Beijing in China, where President Cyril Ramaphosa is speaking at the Forum for China and Africa Cooperation Summit.
Waving at us, taking photographs, and being quite happy and pleased that we were here in their city. They never, for 1 minute, displayed any displeasure, any impatience, and we were most impressed also with the cleanliness of the city and just everything in Beijing. So Beijing was most welcoming. And that went to making the third FOCAC summit to be the great success that it has been. It contributed a great deal, and I would say that this has been a historic summit in more ways than one. It has also been heartening to witness the spirit of cooperation that prevailed amongst the leaders from Africa during the deliberations. And this underlined the deep bonds of friendship and mutual understanding between China and the countries from the African continent. And the success of the summit owes much to our shared commitment to develop this partnership further so that it continues to benefit all our people, the 2.6 billion people that we're all about this past few days. We all acknowledge that in order to reap the benefits of globalization and the rapid development of technology, we need to work even more closely together, and we need to share knowledge and capabilities amongst us. We further acknowledged the many achievements of FOCAC over the past 18 years since its inception, and its values as a platform to accelerate development in Africa. While noting the progress that has been made over the past 18 years, we accept that there is much more that still needs to be done to ensure that there is stability and there's prosperity and inclusiveness in our respective countries. We are thus committed to continue working together to accelerate industrialization, modernization, infrastructure investment, and skills development. And we all collectively accepted and embraced in addressing all these challenges President Xi Jinping's initiative of the Belt and Road Initiative, because in it we see great opportunities to advance the many, many things that need to be improved on the African continent. So the Belt and Road Initiative was a centerpiece of discussion throughout the weekend, the few days that we were here. In addition to the commitments made in 2015 under the Johannesburg Action Plan, 2016 to 2018, and the 10 cooperation measures that were also announced, we have announced today new measures of cooperation that directly address Africa's needs and that will produce tangible benefits for the people on the African continent. We were pleased to learn that all of the $60 billion that were pledged by President Xi in 2015 has been allocated to projects, and many key projects have been completed, and a number are in the process of being completed as well. Giving credence to the notion that FOCAC is an action-oriented type of partnership between Africa and China. We sincerely thank President Xi and the Chinese government for availing funds to assist Africa in critical identified areas such as infrastructure development, industrialization, the oceans economy, science and technology, health and education, and skills acquisition. We further agreed that the fruitful partnership between our governments should extend also between relations amongst our citizens in all spheres of life, meaning that we need to encourage the people-to-people type of contact between the peoples of China and the peoples of Africa. In this regard, we are committed to continue pursuing opportunities for increased people-to-people contacts so that our partnerships can be comprehensive. And the people-to-people contacts can manifest themselves in many ways: exchange student studies, tourism, and many, many other initiatives that we can all embark on. Our people are our greatest asset, and we will continue investing in them through skills development and human resource capacity development, particularly for women and young people. There was a proposal to consider building a China-Africa Cooperation Center for Ocean Science and the Blue Economy. China and African states are also planning to build the China-Africa Research Center for the development of green agriculture. This will promote investment, technical exchanges, and joint research into food security. In the area of energy, we agreed to establish a China-Africa Energy Technological Cooperation Center in Africa. In addition, valuable research into the sustainable development and utilization of natural resources will be facilitated by the joint establishment of the China-Africa Geoscience Cooperation Center. China will construct the Africa Capacity Development Institution in Harare in Zimbabwe, which will go a long way in supporting the implementation of the African Union's Agenda 2063. While we are pleased that China-Africa trade has increased exponentially and that China is Africa's #1 trading partner, we agreed to work hard to increase Africa's value-added exports to China. And we are particularly pleased that President Xi and the government of the People's Republic of China is quite open and they welcome this development. They would like to see real meaningful trade taking place between Africa and China through value-added goods. The summit reaffirmed that a stable, peaceful, and rules-based global order is absolutely critical for our collective development and prosperity. We thus affirmed the importance of multilateralism and the central role of the United Nations in the multilateral system. We have reiterated our commitment to work together to achieve the noble goals that are set out in Africa's Agenda 2063, the 2030 Sustainable Developmental Goals, and the Belt and Road Initiative. During the past 6 years, under the chairship of China, the efficiency and effectiveness of FOCAC has improved quite exponentially. I'm confident that my brother, President Macky Sall, the President of the Republic of Senegal, and his government will, as they take up the co-chairship with China of FOCAC, They will continue and extend the good work of the past 18 years. We will give China and Senegal all the support they need, and we will also work together with them, as we will with all other countries on the African continent, to strengthen and deepen the Africa-China partnership even further. For we have found that this is one of the most meaningful partnerships that there is in the world today, because it is based on a win-win approach where all of us want to see all of us succeeding, and it is not based on principles of winning whilst the others lose. So we are particularly pleased to have been given the honor and the privilege as South Africa to have co-chaired FOCAC with China, and now we hand over to Senegal to continue the good work together with China. Thank you very much.
谢谢拉马福萨总统。现在请塞内加尔共和国总统萨勒阁下致辞。总统先生，请。
Je vous remercie. Je voudrais d'abord saluer nos amis de la presse ici présents. Je tiens surtout à remercier le président Xi pour son aimable invitation à ce sommet du Forum pour la coopération sino-africaine et pour toutes les dispositions qu'il a bien voulu faire prendre afin de rendre notre séjour agréable. Monsieur le Président Xi, je vous félicite pour la parfaite organisation de nos travaux, la qualité de nos délibérations et surtout le succès total du sommet de Beijing 2018. Alors que j'entame mon mandat comme nouveau coprésident de notre forum, je tiens aussi à féliciter et à saluer chaleureusement notre ami et frère, le président Cyril Ramaphosa, président de la République d'Afrique du Sud, pour le succès de sa mission au nom de l'Afrique. Well done, Brother Cyril, and congratulations to your outstanding work. Je suis très heureux de poursuivre nos efforts communs avec le président Xi Jinping. Depuis qu'il m'a invité en visite d'État en février 2014, j'ai eu l'occasion de revoir le président Xi à plusieurs reprises. Et il nous a fait l'honneur d'effectuer au Sénégal en juillet dernier sa première visite à l'étranger depuis sa brillante réélection. J'ai pu à chaque fois mesurer la profondeur et la clarté de sa vision du monde, ainsi que la force et la sincérité de son engagement dans les relations sino-africaines. C'est dire combien je me réjouis de travailler avec vous, Président Xi Jinping, dans le cadre du mandat que notre sommet vient de confier au Sénégal. Alors que la Chine célèbre cette année 40 ans de succès de sa politique d'ouverture et de réforme, notre forum fête 18 ans de réussite des relations sino-africaines. En 18 ans, nous avons accompli d'importants progrès dans nos...
The bank is going down.